Ladies and gentlemen, car enthusiasts and dreamers alike, welcome to our journey through the world of automotive artistry. Buckle up as we explore the top 10 most beautiful cars in the world. A celebration of design, elegance, and sheer automotive passion. Let's dive in. Right then, you've waited long enough. At number 1, it's the Ferrari LaFerrari. It's breathtakingly beautiful, like a cheetah crossed with a spaceship. It's got curves in all the right places, and the noise, the noise, like a banshee gargling with molten lava. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. And in the LaFerrari, your soul better be ready for a wild ride. The engine roars to life and you're off. The Ferrari LaFerrari is a masterpiece of speed and beauty. And now for something a little bit different. At number 2, we have the Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione. This car is less about brute force and more about understated elegance. The 8C might not have the raw horsepower of the LaFerrari, but trust me, it's got something even more special. It's got soul. This car is a love letter to classic Italian design, those curves, that engine note. It's like Sophia Loren in a red dress. You can't help but stare. And when you're behind the wheel, it's like you're driving a piece of history. But don't let the classic looks fool you. This car can still handle itself on the road. The steering is sharp, the brakes are strong, and the engine, while not as powerful as some, sings a beautiful song. It's a car that you can enjoy on a sunny Sunday afternoon, cruising along winding country roads with the top down. The Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione is a reminder that beauty doesn't always have to be loud and in your face. Sometimes it's about the subtle details, the perfect proportions, the way the light dances off the curves. It's a car that you appreciate with your heart as much as your head. The Alfa Romeo 8C Competizione is Italian flair, undisputed. From Italian passion, we move now to German precision. At number 3, it's the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. This car is all about power and presence. Those gull-wing doors. It's saying, get out of my way, I've got places to be. That big V8 engine roars like a caged beast. The SLS AMG can handle too. It's comfortable for everyday driving and capable on the track. The Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG is gull-wing glamour with Teutonic style. At number 4, we have a car that's not so much a car as it is a force of nature, the Bugatti Chiron. Now, I've driven some fast cars in my time, but the Chiron, it's on another level. It's like being strapped to a rocket and fired into the stratosphere. The acceleration is simply phenomenal. It's not just about speed, it's also about luxury, about craftsmanship. The interior is a masterpiece of leather, carbon fiber and aluminum. It's like something out of a science fiction film. It's the kind of car that makes you stop and stare. The Bugatti Chiron is a testament to human ingenuity. The Bugatti Chiron is the art of speed, engineered to perfection. At number 5, it's the Maserati Alfieri. This car is a return to form for Maserati. It's a stunningly beautiful coupe that harks back to the golden age of Italian car design. Those long flowing lines, that aggressive front grille, it's enough to make you want to weep tears of joy. And the best part is, it's not all show and no go. The Alfieri is powered by a Ferrari-derived V8 engine that produces a glorious sound. It's the kind of sound that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand on end. But the Alfieri isn't just about performance, it's also about luxury and comfort. The interior is a masterpiece of Italian craftsmanship, with leather seats, wood trim, and all the latest technology. This is a car that you can drive all day long and arrive at your destination feeling refreshed and relaxed. The Maserati Alfieri is a reminder that Italian car design is still at the top of its game. It's a car that's both beautiful and exhilarating to drive. The Maserati Alfieri is Italian elegance redefined. It's a car that makes you feel alive. At number 6, it's the Lamborghini Hurrican. Lamborghini has a reputation for building loud and leery cars, and the Hurrican is no exception. More power? Check. More noise? Check. More angles than a protractor factory? Check. But the Hurrican pulls it off. It's like a stylish bull in a china shop. The design is pure Lamborghini, low, wide and aggressive with iconic scissor doors. And the sound? Oh, the sound. It's like a lion gargling with thunder. You can hear it coming from a mile away. But it's also a capable car to drive, sharp steering, strong brakes and forgiving handling. Enjoy it on the track or the road, it makes you feel like a rock star. The Hurrican is a symphony of aggression and grace. It embodies the spirit of Lamborghini. It's a car that makes a statement. At number 7, it's the Ferrari 488 GTB. Some might say it's just a warmed-over 458 Italia. And to those people I say this: you're wrong. Yes, the 488 GTB shares some design cues with its predecessor. But it's also a significant evolution of the breed. For starters, there's that engine. It's a 3.9-litre twin-turbocharged V8 that produces a whopping 661 horsepower. That's enough to propel the 488 GTB from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds flat. And believe me, it feels every bit as fast as that sounds. But the 488 GTB isn't just about straight-line speed, it's also an incredibly agile and responsive car to drive. The steering is laser-sharp, the brakes are incredibly powerful, and the handling is nothing short of phenomenal. This is a car that makes you feel like a racing driver. The Ferrari 488 GTB is prancing horse, pure power. At number 8, it's the Porsche 911. The 911 is one of the most iconic sports cars ever made. It's been in continuous production since 1963, and in all that time it's never lost its essential appeal. It's still the same rear-engined two-door coupe that it always was. But it's also been constantly refined and updated over the years, so that it's now one of the most technologically advanced sports cars on the market. But the 911 isn't just about technology, it's also about the driving experience. Porsche has always been fanatical about driver involvement, and the 911 is no exception. The steering is perfectly weighted, the gearbox is a joy to use, and the handling is simply sublime. This is a car that you can drive all day long and never get tired of it. It's a car that makes you feel like you're part of the machine. It's a car that's as at home on the track as it is on the road. The Porsche 911 is a timeless classic. It's a car that's simply perfect. At number 9, it's the Aston Martin DB11. Aston Martin has a bit of a reputation for building cars that are, shall we say, a bit more style than substance. But the DB11 is different. Yes, it's still a stunningly beautiful car. Those long, flowing lines, that iconic grille. It's enough to make you want to put on a tuxedo and sip martinis while listening to Shirley Bassey. But the DB11 is also a proper sports car. It's powered by a 5.2-litre twin-turbocharged V12 engine that produces a whopping 600 horsepower. That's enough to propel the DB11 from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds. And believe me, it feels every bit as fast as that sounds. But the DB11 isn't just about straight-line speed, it's also an incredibly agile and responsive car to drive. The steering is laser-sharp, the brakes are incredibly powerful, and the handling is nothing short of phenomenal. This is a car that you can throw into a corner with reckless abandon, and it will just grip and go. The Aston Martin DB11 is British sophistication, unleashed. It's a car that makes you feel like a secret agent. It's a car that combines style and substance. At number 10, it's the Jaguar EType. The EType has been around for over 60 years, but it's never looked dated. If anything, it's aged like a fine wine. It's only gotten better with time. The design is simply timeless. Those long flowing lines, those seductive curves. It's no wonder that Enzo Ferrari himself once called the E-Type the most beautiful car ever made. But the E-Type isn't just about looks, it was also a technological tour de force when it was launched in 1961. It was one of the first cars to feature independent suspension all around. And its 3.8-litre inline-six engine was a masterpiece of engineering. But more than anything, the E-Type is about the driving experience. It's a car that makes you feel alive. The steering is heavy but communicative, the gearbox is a joy to use, and the engine makes all the right noises. This is a car that you can drive all day long and never get tired of it. It's a car that makes you feel like you're part of the machine. The Jaguar E-Type is a timeless icon. It's a car that's simply perfect. So there you have it, folks. The top 10 most beautiful cars in the world, each a testament to the artistry and passion that goes into automotive design. Whether you're a car enthusiast or just someone who appreciates beauty, these machines are sure to ignite your imagination. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep driving.